Something that's a bit more popular here in the UK, especially working with the natural texture on top, and of course working with the skin fading below. So just for everyone joining us, we have the lovely Miss Jennifer V. She is my very special camera lady, so she's going to be here. She's going to be your voice. So we actually invite you to ask any questions about possibly the techniques that I'm doing, the equipment that I'm using, and especially I will be using the new Monster Clippers. Yes, so big announcement. I'm the new executive distributor here in the UK for Monster Clippers. So yeah, the new order is coming out this week. So we're very excited to be launching these brand spanking new clippers. They've been out for about 2 years from the Netherlands, and we're so excited to be their executive distributor here in the UK. So that means we'll be building up an education team, ambassadorship program throughout the UK, and we're going to be at all the trade shows and seminars throughout the UK as well, delivering great quality products, but also education to match. So yeah, so I'm very excited to be using them. So, all right, Miss Jennifer, is anyone watching yet?
Yes, about 30 people watching,
okay.
And there's Thomas saying hello, Colin Dodd saying hi Sid, and Alan Jacket saying hi Nate.
Okay, hello everyone. So this is my model Nichols. I can't say, he's from Italy, so I can't say his name properly. Niccolo. And so basically tonight I'm going to be doing the top first. The reason why we had cleansed and conditioned his hair first. So I will be starting the top. I will be creating a triangle shape here with the layering, which is from, when you look from the profile, that means it's going to be shorter in the back, going longer in the front. Then I will then be creating a square shape that's going to be quite lean. He will have a little bit of a form of disconnection. Now, disconnection, for any of you starting off with barbering or hairdressing, is where two areas do not technically meet or join. Okay, so almost like a bit of an undercut. So I'm going to be doing that first and really working with his natural texture on top. So meaning I'm going to be working with suitable products to diffuse, dry the hair. So I will be starting off this haircut on the top. You might have to scoot down a tiny bit, mate. Yeah, there we go. Just because he's a little bit tall for me. He does play basketball, so he, so we'll see. So I will be working on the top first. So I'm just going to be he just needs the ends a little bit tidied up first. So I will be working over my fingers to help create that square, that triangle shape.
Have Eddie saying hi Sid.
Hello Eddie, how you doing there?
Colin saying hi Sid and Jen.
Hello Colin.
And we have Katrina Thompson saying hello. Robert Morrison saying hi Sid.
Oh, hello Robert.
And Amber saying hi from Washington State.
Oh, exciting then.
Hi Eddie.
Yeah, so tonight everyone, so you'll see that the equipment I'll be using for tonight's lesson. So just say for the scissor cutting segment, I'm actually using my own limited edition, Oka Secura cutting comb. So this has the broken tooth method for design and also the grip on the sides. But you'll notice I'm using a bright colored comb because he has darker hair. So that's why I need to showcase to be able to see when I pull the hair, I can actually see what I'm cutting. Then I'm also actually using the Oka Secura cobalt steel. Now these are 5-inch scissors, so I like using them for my precision work. This one also has a tension screw, so it's very easy to loosen or tighten while you're just in the middle of the cut. So now here, what I'll be doing, I'm actually just working I use my guideline down the middle, and I will then be working a section across the head like so, being poured straight up. When I get closer to the front, I will be over directing back. So that's in order to maintain that triangle shape. That means keeping it longer in the front. Whenever you have a gentleman with a bit more of a fringe or a little bit longer in the front, that means it's a triangle shape. So I want to try and maintain some of Nicholas' length he has. So just keeping this here. I'm going towards the front. There we go. But if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. You see, I will be creating, especially working with the skin fade on the back and sides, working with my new monster clippers. So I'll be taking you through, maybe talking about the differences. If you have any questions about the new brand that we have here in the UK. So I'm going to be doing the same thing on the opposite side, just working across at this point here. So making sure that I'm actually first, you'll notice I'm using the wide end of my cutting comb for my sections. The reason why, especially because he's got a little bit of a curly texture, I'm applying less amount of tension into the hair.
Thomas has a question. He
Yes.
says, I see wave hair and I have a question about cutting. What is better to cut, a straight cut line or point cutting?
Okay, so now in this case here, I need to just establish a strong shape first. It's like building a building. You want a strong foundation first before I start decorating it. So I'm doing my precision cutting first. Then afterwards, you see I'm then going to be doing some texturizing techniques to help loosen up the curl and create a bit more chaotic texture there. So that's the reason why I'm doing that. So there's no right or wrong way in a way of doing that, but because I want to make sure the shape is strong enough for Nikos, especially when it grows out, I'm doing a strong shape first with my precision cutting, and then afterwards I'm going to be loosening it up. So that's the reason why. You can go in and if you need to, taking off any length with point cutting, the choice is yours, Thomas. So great question there. So let's keep the questions coming. So we're gonna make Jen work for her dinner tonight. So please, everyone,
I'll have to cook.
put lots of comments in the comment box. Let's make Jennifer talk tonight. So she hates me. Okay, so I completed the top, so you can just cross-check if you need to. Like I said, I'm not taking a lot off because I still wanted to have hair. So by going the opposite direction, just checking that here first. Then what I'm going to be doing is just to make sure I want to maintain the squareness in the back by the crown area. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be working with pulling the hair up, straight up here, and maintaining a flat shape. So first, going up this way, pulling it straight up. Then, what I'll then be doing is pulling this straight back. And that's going to be done with vertical sections. So here, and being pulled 90 degrees, pulling it straight out. Now if you see, I'm maintaining a square shape in that area. So I definitely want this to be square in the back. I'm not going to continue this to the sides because I definitely want some overhang. I want some disconnection there. I want this to be, a bit more interesting for Nico. Yeah, he's young. He's trendy, so forth. So we want him to have a cool haircut. So I'm now pulling this straight up to cross-check and just to check my layering technique that I'm doing. So when you're working on the top, this is going to be the layering. Well, down here, that's going to be the graduation. So right now, I want to focus more on the layering itself.
Amanda Richards saying, evening Sid and Jen. And also have Lauren Harper saying, Sid, I remember when you used to cut my hair, you're a great hair master.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. It's very nice of you. Cool. Okay, so now let's get to the fun bit. So now I'm going to loosen up the texture on top before I diffuse dry it. So the way I'm going to be doing it, I'm going to be pulling the hair straight up, holding it right to the edge, and I'm going to loosen up the texture underneath. So let me just pull this way here. Just swivel the chair so you guys can see. Then pull straight up, going underneath. So I'm going in and out underneath. So the reason why I'm doing it like that instead of the normal point cutting is the reason why is because sometimes when you pull the hair like this, it starts curving. And so when I do point cutting like that, I'm going to be actually taking length off. Right now, I just want to take weight off. So by pulling the hair straight up and then going underneath, I can then provide enough tension and also just to really loosen it up with the texture itself. So that's the reason why I'm doing it. Hopefully that helped answer some any questions or theory. So cool. We're going to do the same thing. Now remember, as we get closer to the front, you still want to pull back.
Colin Simpson has just added the discount code, 10% off the model scissors that you're using. And even the green, neon green.
Yes, guys. So let's.
Signature.
Yeah. So if you can use my discount code, which is great, so you can save money. You can get them from Yoy Scissors. You will be seeing us. We will be doing the next couple Barber Bash shows. We have one in Liverpool, November 20th, and we have one in London in February. So we're going to be at those shows. We're going to have a stand, and so yeah. So please definitely come and check out the shows with the Barber Bash, and yeah. So we're very, very excited about being able to partner with the Barber Bash to help launch our amazing new clippers. So, and you'll see, it's just going to be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to it. Even Jenny V is going to come to it as well. So,
I'll just briefly live on Instagram as well for your Instagram followers.
oh, cool.
Saying if they want to join us on the Facebook Live, so just head on to our page, this Facebook page of Texturizing Academy.
Just get this hair off. Okay, so you can see I've kind of really loosened this up here. What I'm also will be doing. Okay, so now I kind of want a little bit more height for him. So what I'll actually be doing in the front area here, okay, I'm actually going to be working with a bit of the same thing, bit of point cutting throughout here, because that short area will help keep some of the longer hair up. Kind of like almost, I call it scaffolding.
Can you maybe just recap what kind of haircut you're going to be doing on the sides as well?
Yes, so on the sides I will be doing a skin fade. So I will be taking you through like another variation of working with the clippers and approaching skin fades, especially for anyone that finds skin fading a little bit of, I know, a bit tricky or fearful, and about choosing what type of clipper to use or the tools that we use in working with fading.
So for who is on Instagram, if you just head on to the Facebook page, we're going to just be on that one. So we're going to close here. Bye-bye.
Okay, you can also do freehand point cutting, and you see that I'm doing this on wet hair. Now, with my experience here, I know how much I'm taking off in a way. So sometimes we have to be mindful about understanding when we work on texturizing on wet hair. Because when the hair is wet, it sticks together. That means you're removing a lot more than possibly what you initially think of removing. So that's the reason why. So I'm kind of going back in, working with, there's a little bit right here. Just want to take some off.
And Claire is asking, would you still cut like this at the front if they had a calf lick?
Yes, definitely. Because the reason why is, what will happen is with that cow's lick, it's actually really good to have a messy textured look, because that cow's lick is actually going to work in your favor, especially for more of a messy look. Now, if it's a strong cow's lick, I would actually sometimes even take it a wee bit shorter to help kind of control that hair there. So that's what I would normally do. But definitely embrace the cow's lick, embrace the natural growth pattern of your client. Work with it, try not to work against it, because you're going to possibly lose that battle. So, Okay, so definitely, like I said, I didn't want to take too much off because I still wanted to maintain. So what I'm now going to be using, I'm going to be using some product to diffuse dry the hair. So the first two products I'm going to be using, I'm using a little special cocktail. So these products are from a brand called Mood, and they're actually from Italy. And so we're first going to be using, I want to kind of like, because he's got kind of like almost a Mediterranean type hair, the Italian hair, his hair can feel sometimes, maybe sometimes a little bit coarse texture. So what I'm going to be using is, I'm going to be using the Mood Ultra Reparative Mousse, which is a leave-in conditioner. And mousse works great on curly hair. So, so what I'm going to first do is, I need to shake it. Then I'm going to be applying it to my brush, like so. So I'm just going to be applying it to the hair. So by applying the mousse, you know, especially on men, I mean, it's great, you know, it works, it's wonderful, it's very lightweight, and also mousse dries fast, and especially on curly hair. So I use this both on men and women, and it works spectacular, so. And also, I don't really necessarily get my hands all sticky, because it really distributes the product throughout the hair. Then I'm going to be using the liquid gel. Now the reason why is I really want to help give it a little more body and also a little support to the curl and to the actual texture itself. So if you see, it's a very clean gel, meaning it doesn't have dry flakes or stickiness. So I'm going to be using that and work that through. But yeah, it's a lovely, it smells amazingly, this gel. So I love using it throughout the hair. We can put a little bit on the edges here, just so it doesn't, not that it will get caught when I do the fading, but what will happen is it just kind of helps, like, because on the sides, it could be a little bit like a fluffy bunny rabbit. So just by putting just a touch of product in the sides, it will help. Just kind of give it like a little bit of like texture and control. So. Now what I'm going to definitely be doing, I'm going to dry the top first with my diffuser. Then it won't take that long. And then what I'll then be doing is going to be, in my head, I'm going to start planning out what I want to do with the clippers and everything. So, but if you have any questions, are there any questions before I start blow drying then?
No more questions for now.
Okay, so where is it? Okay, now please tell us in the comments section, where are you watching from? So.
I have a question from Thomas. He's asking if we can use a crackling oil for this texture here.
Yes, you can. So crackling oil foam is actually from Mood. Now it's a bit like, I like to call it an old school product, especially in Italy, where it's a mousse, but what it is, it's a kind of like a mousse wax texture, and it works great for curly hair, especially if you ever do waving on your ladies, you want to smooth out the wave. It's an amazing, amazing product. I mean, especially if the texture is coarse, or if it's like Jen absolutely loves it in her hair. I mean, but Jennifer, she's also from Italy, and she's got that kind of like a coarser texture, so it's great to help smooth it down. So especially if you got waves or anything like that, so it's absolutely an amazing product. I got a new blow dryer.
It's the opposite of the other one.
There we go. Sorry about that. My blow dryer was, I let someone borrow it at Salon International, and someone broke it. So they got me this other one, which I'm getting used to. So I'm not happy about them breaking my blow dryer, but you know, it happens, right?
Katrina is actually asking what hairdryer you're using.
Yeah, this is one called Gamma Professional. And it's quite nice. It's very lightweight, and it's quite nice. I do like it. It's very lightweight, and it's very powerful. But I like the small blow dryer, especially when I'm teaching or when I'm traveling. It's quite easy to put in my suitcase. So yeah. So we have Katrina Thompson here. So she's actually in charge of the for the learners and the tutors at Bishop Auckland College for hairdressing and barbering. So definitely big thank you very much for all your support, Katrina Thompson. So please make sure your learners, if they, please tell them if they want to see more live video tutorials, let us know. So we're going to start hopefully doing them a bit more frequent or a bit more often, depending on my schedule and also Jennifer's availability as well, because she's my beautiful camera person. So, but let us know if you want to see Jennifer do a live video as well. You can show some hair cutting, because I think, Jennifer, why don't you give a little input about your experience with you want to show them in the camera?
Yeah.
Why don't you talk to them about your experience with the new Monster Clippers?
So, I absolutely love these clippers. It's so cool because the weight distribution is awesome. It's really well balanced. So it's just really easy to just move, and they're slightly smaller as well. So they just feel really just easy to handle and move around. Yeah, just love them. And they're a bit different from any other clipper I've used. And I mean, they cut hair literally one pass and the hair is gone. They're just awesome. Love them. I did a fade yesterday with them. It was the easiest fade I've ever done.
Oh, thank you, Jen.
And they also have this really cool button, so you don't have to just switch up and down. I find I get a callus on my thumb sometimes. This is just easy click on, click off, and then when they're about to dye, they start flashing, and you still have maybe a couple of haircuts to do before they dye completely. I love them. They are, what is it? They're coated with diamond coating.
Yes,
so the blades are the diamond coating. So they just last longer basically. And they also go faster because of the diamond coating.
Yeah, but they also have a magnetic motor. Now please don't be, remember back in the day, most clippers back in the day, especially if they were corded, they had a magnetic motor, okay? So this one actually has a magnetic motor. And then what that means is the actual blades itself, okay, they're going quite fast. We're talking about almost about 10,000, 12,000 strokes per minute. So they're going really, really fast, so they're really great. Now, the good thing is, back in the day with the magnetic motors, what would happen is that the clipper would actually heat up a lot. So that's not the case with this, especially with the particular casing in this. So if they start heating up, what we actually do is we actually use the Monster Clean and Cool Spray. Now this one's designed to help get rid of loose particles, because it's so you see it blows, but also it's designed to help cool them off as well. Plus it will disinfect the clippers. Now, to lubricate, we actually use a special oil that's actually designed. So the thing is, with that particular spray, it won't lubricate as well, because it's not, if you try and disinfect, you don't want to put oil in there as well. That's why we need a separate oil. And it's great, it comes in a special nozzle where it releases a certain amount of oil, and you do it only 5 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I will be doing videos, step-by-step videos on how to properly clean and also maintain your clippers. And also for any of the barbers wanting to know, can you, zero gap these clippers? Yes, today I was playing around with the clippers. They're actually really easy, especially the trimmers, to zero gap. All right, and they're actually it's less fiddly about some other brands out there. They're very easy to zero gap, so.
Carlos Diaz is asking.
He's back.
I know, he's back. He's asking, is that a Gamma clipper?
No, it's not. It's a brand called Monster, which I'm now the executive distributor here in the UK. So.
And then, yes, Gemma Louise is saying yes, please more lives. Becky Rose saying, hey, it's been ages.
Oh.
And Katrina says, my students are watching. Thank you.
Oh, perfect. Hello, students from Katrina Thompson's group. Hello, everyone.
And there's people watching. Helen's watching from Kirk, Merrington. Gemma Louise from Newton, Cliff, and Hino. A lot of people.
Oh, perfect. Okay, what I'm going to be doing, everyone, first I'm actually going to be using my trimmers first. I'm actually just going to put the outline in here first. Now the way I'm going to be doing is, now this is the actual trimmer from Monster. Now this has a T-blade design, so this will, okay, it's perfect. So when going this way, just pushing. And what I'm trying to aim for is that the corner, not of the actual eyebrow, but the bone of the eyebrow.
Gemma Louise says hello.
Hello there. Now what's great about these clippers as well, they're a lot lighter. The trimmers, they're a lot lighter, and also this also has a USB plug as well, so you can charge your clippers. It's like an Android adapter, so you can just do that. You can charge them, or you want to use your normal charging plugs. So I will be actually working a bit more. So I'm just doing the outline first at this point. Then you'll see, then I will since I want to show you the equipment I'll be using and make it really useful to understand various techniques, I will actually be also showing you a couple additional steps that aren't necessarily necessary, but I just want to show for the benefit of anyone starting off with learning about clippers. Now, by using the trimmer here first.
Oh, sorry, I just have to say this. We have Tico on watching.
Oh, perfect.
The man.
Yes, the man. He's the inventor. He is the owner of Monster Clippers. So here, just going through. Now, what I'll be doing is, you'll see, just going through, creating more of like a round shape with the trimmer. Now, the reason why I'm doing round is because I don't want it to look like a Lego man. Now, what I'm then now going to be doing is, so I'm now going to just take you through. I'm not saying this is necessary whatsoever. I'm just showing this technique for the benefit of anyone starting off. So I will be doing clipper over comb to establish my guideline. So the clippers I'm going to be using, now these ones here, these ones actually have a tapered blade. All right, so these ones here, they also have a clicking method here. So when using your lever, so some people like it, you can actually remove that. So if you don't want to hear that clicking noise, just remove it. It's not a problem. So I'm going to be doing it on a closed blade system. That means the lever is up and it's a closed, meaning it's the shortest it's going to go. So I'm going to be using, so I like to use bright colored equipment when I'm cutting dark hair, because if I use a dark colored comb, yeah, you can really see what you're doing. So I'm going to go up. Okay. Now, like I said, this step here is not necessary because I'm only showing it for the benefit of others. Now, what I'll be doing is holding it, using this part of my blade to cut, or about midway here, and then holding the hair inside the spine of the comb and going across. Just the reason why is to really establish, okay, just working that square shape. Now, what I'll be doing, so this is, I'm going to be now using a 1.5 attachment comb, which is, for any Americans, 3/16 of an inch or 4.5 millimeter. But what this truly means, 1.5 attachment comb, that means that's a week and a half of growth. What? if you have a number 2 attachment comb, that means when you use this comb, this guard, when you cut the hair, you're cutting it to 2 weeks of growth. So, if you use a number 4, you're cutting the hair at 4 weeks of growth. That's the old school way of learning. Now, so what that means is hair grows on the average person a ½ inch per month. So that's a great way. So what I'm doing here, first, I'm going down. This is a great bulk removing technique. Then, comb. Now at first, I'm going to go up. Okay. I'm going to keep a little bit of weight in this area here. Through. There we go. And you see I have my comb in my hands. That is just really just designs. Just to really kind of like control the hair and also comb it. You'll see when I go down to the shoulder length, I'm going to switch to my fade brush. And that means, since I'm taking this like a skin fade, I need to get rid of any loose hair or dry skin. And because sometimes when you go short, the hair just sticks there. So you really want to go through. Now I'm going to turn him around. Okay, just going to let you see here. Now, once again, I'm going to show you that bulk removing technique. So it just sits it down.
Gemma, Louise asked, did you pull the clipper back? I don't know.
Did I? I'm sorry?
Did you pull the clipper back?
Did I?
I don't know what you mean.
Sorry, Gemma. I apologize. And when I do this side here, okay, once again, I want to just show you as well, I'm just going to recap by doing it. So in this case here, like I did on the other side, I'm actually going to be just using my trimmer first. Okay, and you'll see, if you need to establish this way first,
She meant the leather.
yeah, you can do it a little bit larger if you want. So you can do a little bit of, so if it's a 1.5 attachment comb, you can open it, and it goes about a 3 millimeter difference of length. So just say if you feel that you need to make it a little bit longer, you can. Now, when I do clipper of a comb on this side, you see I'm going backhand. The reason why I'm going backhand is just so, you know, Nikos here is a very sensitive young man, and I don't want to get hair over his face because he, you know, he's very sensitive to hair. So.
And Katrina asked, do monster clippers have their own guards as opposed to wall guards?
Yes. So what will happen is, let's see if I can show you. So all monster clippers, they actually come with a single magnetic comb attachment on each size. So now they also sell, this is a double magnetic, so which is a bit more stronger. Now the ones that come with the clippers, and that's whatever model, those ones are in black. I like to use the green ones because then if you're going through dark hair, you can really see what you're doing. So especially for the learners, I would recommend the double magnetic because they're much more sturdier, and so it won't be popping off at all. So those could be purchased separately. But like I said, all clippers come with the magnetic comb attachments, but they are single magnetic. So there is a slight little difference between the two. So definitely, so with Katrina, so with your learners, with your students, I would actually recommend, well, one, I probably would recommend the actual white clipper that, you know, they're perfect because it has a tapered blade. And then also what's great about, especially with the learners, they don't necessarily have to, when they develop their skill level, they don't have to buy a new clipper. They can get a different type of blade, which is called the hybrid model. This one here, so that's a hybrid. So it's like a surgical flat blade or for fading, but of course it's got the grooves for going through bulk as well. So these are really good. That's a new hybrid model.
Katrina says, thank you, that sounds fantastic. What number are you using?
So this is still 1.5.
Is that what you started with?
Yeah.
Rano says hi, thank you for your education.
Who's this?
Rano.
Rano, hello Rano, thank you very much. I'm very grateful to be able to be here providing the education, you know. Okay, so what I'm now going to do, so I will be switching. I'll be switching to my actually hybrid clipper. I actually love this. I think this is your favorite then, isn't it? Mm. Yeah. Now, a couple things about, you know, one of the things that we're here, you know, there's all different type of clipper brands, okay? We are not trying to compete with anyone, okay? All we're doing is providing another choice. Now, the differences with these clippers, one, each clipper comes with their own magnetic guards. Now, they're strong, and also they are lighter than a lot of other brands, meaning the weight distribution. And also the cord, what could be either cord or cordless, actually it's a lot larger. Most people are 2.6 meters, all right? This one is 3 meters long of the cord. So, now what I'm gonna be doing, so now I'm gonna be working with the skin. So, that means closed lever. And I will be going around. Yeah, I'm gonna. It's going to be going around the head. Now, a couple key things is making sure that one, I'm also utilizing the mirror over there. I actually have a mirror. Okay, just really seeing here, and you'll see that's the area I'm going to be blending. I'm also going to be using the foil shavers around the hairline area.
Rano asks, when you do this, are the blades together, please?
Yes, they are. So what that means is that's a closed blade system. So if I put the lever down or up. Now what's great, especially by keeping the lever up, see I took away the noise. So normally you'll have a clicking noise. I took that away. You can also interchange the color of the lever and also the shield here. It comes in three different colors. All right, so yeah, so I'm gonna keep the lever closed. So hopefully that answered your question there, Lana. Now I also drew everything on the board here as well.
Jenna asked what fade of this class does.
We're going to be doing skin fade. So usually the way I classify skin fades is that, so you have either skin fade or bold fade. Those are the two primary ones. A bold fade is actually going to be using the foil trimmers, the foil machines, which is going to take it bold, so meaning it's just going to feel skin, no hair. A skin fade is usually done with a closed blade of a clipper, and that's the shortest setting, so you still feel stubble.
I usually describe it to my clients as stubble.
Yeah.
It's the easiest way to explain it to them and to understand.
That's usually, I definitely agree with you, Jen. I mean, you did an amazing fade the other day working with these clippers, didn't you?
Yeah, it's so fun.
How was it working with the clippers?
It's awesome.
Yeah. Now, what did you like about them? What were pros and cons about them?
I didn't find any cons, which is unusual for me.
Yeah, for you, yeah.
I don't like anything usually, but I really like them. They're just light, or a little bit smaller than normal clippers. I think it just gives you just easier, like around the ears, or just like detail, and just that tiny bit narrower than usual clippers. They're a bit longer, and just handling them, it just feels nice.
I think what's great about the clippers, like what I've noticed after using them, because that's a new design for me to use as well. I'm used to using more American style clippers, which are a bit more heavier. Now what's great about using those clippers, I felt that especially as I'm getting older, they were a bit more nicer on my wrist, you know, so I didn't feel like I had any wrist problems as well.
And you're also so sharp, like you just go through hair really fast.
Yeah.
Just much faster as well. You can spend actually more time on the detail rather than removing the hair.
Okay, so what I'm now doing is I'm now using my trimmer just to really kind of taking the hairline shorter. The key thing is that's why they're designed like this. So it's for me to put my finger here so I can still bevel out. So it just helps give a bit more of a better blend with the fade. I'm going to be turning him around, and then you see that I'm going to be working with the blend itself.
Rhonda says you're an amazing hairdresser and educator.
Thank you, so nice of you. I mean, guys, please, I never said I was the world's best hairdresser or teacher or barber. I'm just going to try and do my best for you guys today. That's all I'm going to do. So that's all I want to do.
Chris Sutton says yes.
Oh, thank you so much, guys. So please, you can join. Okay, we have a couple new pages. So we have our Monster Clipper UK group here on Facebook, where we're going to be posting up videos, any type of offers we'll be doing for next year, and also for our shows coming up, our education classes. So please, and also if you're wanting to become an ambassador, definitely join this page here on Facebook. We also have our Instagram page, which is Monster Clippers UK. So please, I'll be handling that one personally. So please, if you want to bother me every day, please just keep on messaging or tagging on us. All right. So now we have a couple of different options here. So we can either go up or down. Oh, here it is. So the other clipper I'd like to show you as well. So this one here, so this one actually, if you see, that one has a fade blade on it. Now this one here, okay, this one actually has a clicking noise. And this one, you know, it's got the grip here. and it's definitely brilliant. So what you can first do is actually use, I'm actually using a number 1 attachment comb and going back over here.
Nick Fowl says, good evening, Sue.
Who says?
Nick Fowl.
Now, hello Nick, you're okay there? We're going back over. And you see I'm going to slowly kind of work on that line here. That's number 1 attachment comb. Now this, I'm doing a downgrading system for the blends. Then you'll see that I can always do, what downgrading means is going from a longer attachment comb number, then going shorter with the numbers, the decrease of the number system.
Nick says,
or descending.
Nick says, I love my monster clippers.
Do you? Oh, brilliant! They're actually like, so many people have said they're surprisingly good. I mean, it's so many people, they're like, oh wow, because you never know what to expect when you purchase a new pair of clippers. Especially if they're brand. I mean, monster clippers have only been out for about 2 years now, and they're from the Netherlands, and they were launched here in the UK at Barber Connect. I didn't get a chance to use them. I did see them there. I was working for another clipper brand, to be honest with you. So I did get to, I did see them there, and they actually sold out at the show. So, which is, amazing.
Nick also says that you are amazing.
Oh, thank you so much. It's so nice of you.
Johnny David says, it's been some time I've seen your videos. It says, been some time I've seen your videos. You're awesome. Thank you from Texas.
Oh, thank you so much there. Now guys, I'm now using the 0.5 attachment comb. And look how smooth that is. Okay, it's so smooth. So I'm just going to be using this now, working on the blend here. You're going to start seeing some of that line come away. You will still have that tiny bit here, but that's it. That's going to be when I use the open blade system of the clipper.
Oh, Nick says, I got mine from Barber Connect.
Oh, did you? Oh, perfect. So Nick, please, if you can, put in the comment section your thoughts about the new Monster Clippers. Which model did you get as well? So you see, I still have that little bit more to blend out.
Oh, Rhino says, appreciate your time to teach us. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful, like most of hairdressers of the time. Grateful when hairdressers teach hairdressers techniques that make it easier for us to learn.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much. It means the world to me. I mean, I just want to be able to help, help barbers and help hairdressers. I've been in the industry 34 years now, been teaching 24 years, and I really just want to help, people, and that's why I'd be able to become a distributor for amazing clipper brands. It's a family-owned business. It's not like big executives, like munching on cigars and everything, and deciding and not caring about the industry. The difference is, we're not trying to be the world's best clipper. We're not, all right? There's so many amazing clipper brands out there. But what we're trying to do is trying to offer education and support to the barbers and hairdressers, all right? Which is something amazing. So you will be doing plenty of trade shows and also intimate classes, so where you get one-to-one attention as well. So we're not trying to treat, barbers and hairdressers just like a number. We want to be able to support, because we know, especially during these difficult times, we had COVID, pandemic and all that. I mean, trying to get back to work and all the lockdowns and all the restrictions. Now it's about showing support to barbers and hairdressers. So that is what my main mission is here in the UK for my distribution of these amazing clippers.
Johnny Davis says, I still use my corded masters, not even the cordless.
Oh, do you? Oh, wow. That is a classic. I mean, I'm not going to lie. That was one of the clippers sorry, I'm just having a bit of, from the ring light. I I'm seeing shadows right now. So maybe you're gonna have a dodgy haircut. I wouldn't go out for a couple weeks, mate. Sorry, Ma. Babe, I'm sorry, sweetie. Can you turn the ring light a little bit away?
Can you turn it down a bit?
Yeah, can you turn that? Oh, thank God. You know, so when you look in the lights and it's like big, yeah.
Carlos Diaz asks if you're doing the rocking technique.
Yes, I am. So that's what I'm going to be switching to. Actually, my hybrid, okay, blade here. And that's this one. If you see here, the way it's designed, it's a perfect little rocking thing. So what will happen is I'm not going to be rocking with my arm or my wrist like that. It's just more my fingers.
Yeah, Colin just added the discount codes for the combs and the scissors.
Yeah. So guys, so I work exclusively. I'm also the creative director, the international creative director for Oka Secure Scissors. So yes, I was really grateful to be on stage last weekend at Salon International. So I was heading up the team, and I was great. I was able to work with Gary Spencer from the British Barber Bash as well. So we had barbers, we had hairdressers cutting on stage at the same time. So it was absolutely brilliant. So once again, shh, don't tell anyone. Hopefully next year, I'm actually going to be coming out with my limited edition haircutting scissor from Oka Secure Scissors. All right. So the reason why is I believe in the brand so much, and also I want to be able to, to provide an affordable, amazing scissor for barbers and hairdressers around the world. So yeah. So of course we have my limited edition cutting comb. So once again, this is one of my favorite colors. So when I was able to see that Monster Clippers also incorporate this amazing color into their color scheme, I was so happy. You can get this from Yoy Scissors, so definitely they'll ship out to you. What am I doing here? Okay, I had clippers and scissors in my hand. So what will happen is, so I'm also giving my eyes a break because the ring light is too light for me. Now sometimes a little trick you can do is when working with the, so just say if your client is getting a little bit moist or a little bit warm, or if you're working in a warm environment, just put a little bit of powder, a little baby powder. And what I do is I put this onto the area that I'm fading, and so that means that the blade will actually run a little bit more smoother onto the skin. So it's a great, you can actually spray it on. It's actually not too bad. I couldn't see what I was doing before, but now the fade isn't too bad. I know what I need to work on, so. And that's the good thing is it's good to take a break for a moment, to give your eyes a break, and so they can readjust to the fade. So now, by stepping back, I can see what I'm doing. So I'm going to be playing around with my lever now. So that's a fully extended. So you can do this first. Now what I'm also going to be doing as well, actually not necessarily using my full blade because that's square. We're working on a round shaped head. So what I'll start doing is I'll start using the corners. So I'm going to start lowering it.
Johnny says I like that idea. Colin says you did a brilliant job on stage.
Oh, thank you, Colin.
Johnny says I do have clippers that are cordless. I just feel they're not as good in cut and bulk like the cord ones.
Yeah, so it all depends. So that's why this one is magnetic motor. So that will also probably remind you from when using the corded ones back in the day.
And Nick says I've got the hybrid blade monster clippers and they are extremely good for all hair types, especially when fading.
Oh yeah, I mean they're so comfortable. I mean, they're so comfortable in my hands. And I'm sure that I've been feeling comfortable on skin.
My client says they feel fine.
They feel fine, yeah.
I asked my client, because my guinea.
I mean, we were testing them. I mean, of course, like I said, you could be so skeptical of like, oh, it's just another clipper brand. But the thing is, it's like, what the beauty about this is that it's not just about, investing. So even if you buy a comb from us, or you buy a brush, or you buy a clipper, the most expensive one, this is 100, I believe off the top of my head, 112 pounds here in the UK, all right? So, the thing is, not gonna take anyone for granted, all right? So the thing is, we are proud to use great quality equipment, And we want to be able to help you guys if there's any questions you have about education or anything. So that's why we created the Facebook group. So once again, we're there to help. And that's what we're going to do. That's our mission, is to provide great quality education for the UK and to be able to, to help barbers and hairdressers that might be struggling, and that's why we want them to be a success. And then go back and forth. You see I'm going back and forth. And then you see when I finish, I'll be doing, I'm going to be doing a little bit of scissor combing, and I'm going to show you all my new favorite scissors from Oka Secura Scissors. These are brilliant. They gave me a pair when I was at the show. Actually, I actually stole it. I was supposed to give it back. Please do not tell Colin Simpson, all right, from your scissors. So, he's watching, isn't he?
Sounds like something I would do.
I know. That's why I was so mad that Jen wasn't at the show, because she's my partner in crime. And we normally steal a lot of things together at these hair shows. So yeah.
Stealing from each other.
Oh, I know. Okay. So what I'm doing is, I'm actually going to be working almost like little rounded areas. So first going back over here. Then you see now I'm going to be working gradually on that line. Slowly working on that fade.
Eddie is sending smiley emojis.
Oh, perfect. I'm happy there. I bet.
Laughing emoji.
Yeah. I bet Colin's probably sending the police after us now. Sorry, Colin. Now I'm gonna slowly close it there a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna slowly close the lever. Now, if you guys have any questions about these clippers, or if you want to purchase, so they will be in the country hopefully this week. So if you are interested about pre-ordering, please, you can, Eddie, if you're watching, can you please put the link up on the comment section? All right, so please, if you are ordering, if you're pre-ordering the clippers, please, once again, you might actually get a free gift from myself personally, which is my limited edition cutting comb, and I'll send it to you personally. So for any of you buying a pair of clippers for pre-ordering, please let us know, and you'll get a free gift from me. And then, of course, Jen will give it a good kiss goodbye.
So Thomas is asking, how long will you have the discount for the VIP program? I asked because I'm very interested.
Okay.
But now I'm building my own salon and lost a lot of money. But next year I want to come back.
Yeah, so this is a great question there, Thomas. So for our VIP program, we've decided to help barbers and hairdressers. So we've changed our price to £99 a month. All right. So that means by joining our special membership, you get all the membership benefits, such as for every 2 months, you can send a staff member to do a 1 day of training with us. And also, what also happens as well, you also can, you get, from Zoom calls, classes with us, access to our private library of videos, and also business training as well with a man called Kevin Ham. So yeah. Yeah, this is looking good. Yeah, so I'm now just working on the color. Yeah, nice. Working on the shape. So yeah. So now let me take a break from the clippers for a sec. I'm now going to be using, yes, my foil shavers. Haha. Yes. So I'm going to be doing this around the hairline.
Nick Ferry says I need to get some more Monster clipper oil and cleaner.
Yeah, we'll have that in stock as well. But what you'll definitely need, Nick, Oops, sorry. You definitely need the Clean and Cool Care blade spray as well. This is absolutely brilliant. This is the clipper oil. I mean, to go through that, I mean, it's going to take you, you know, a long time to go through all that. So,
someone was asking, I can't find who it was, what fade brush you were using. Lisa Wilson asking what fade brush are you using?
yeah, this is just like a little nail brush I'm using. So it's like, so I keep on opening it. So if you see, they're just like little nail brushes. So I just keep them because they're small. I keep them in my hands. So I'm just using the foils around the hairline. So I want this just to be a little bit. Then I'll go back over with my trimmer just to blend and polish it off.
Nick says that's what I have too.
Yeah, they're just cheap and cheerful. Well, I'm going to try and use my magic to try and get some new fade brushes from Monster to be developed. So we'll see if I can convince them to come up with a new design. That would be great. Maybe, what would you guys think of a Sid Salting limited edition Monster Clipper? What do you think about that? You know, think about what type of options. What would you like to see in the clipper? You know, Jen, if you had your dream clipper, what would you want in it?
I mean, the hybrids pretty much nailed it. I'm not sure. I have to think about it.
Yeah. Are you done thinking?
No, I'm still
okay.
thinking. Because I love the switch like that, one of my favorite things. Oh, Tico says, we are up for it. Just give us your ideas.
Oh, perfect. Come on, guys. So we actually have the owner from Monster Clippers here tonight. So please, for all the barbers and hairdressers, if you have any ideas for clipper designs or what you request in a miracle clipper or product, let us know. He is here listening to you guys. So definitely.
Oh, Carlos Diaz says left-handed clippers.
Oh.
To be honest, the hybrids, because they've got the switch in the middle, is already better than the other ones that usually have it on the side.
Okay, everyone. So now I'm going to be doing a little bit of scissor over comb. So now I'm using, these are pure cobalt steel, Japanese steel. They're the Oka Secure, and they also have a ball bearing system. So these are absolutely brilliant. They have a fixed finger rest. They're 5.7 inch. They're absolutely brilliant. So I'm just going to be fine tuning this, and then you'll see I will then be going back over. Okay. What you can also do is you can also point cut into your fade just to loosen up the color.
Eddie says I have a good point. I'm very chuffed with myself.
Oh, perfect. Then I'm also going to be, I'm going to touch up the fade in a second while I take, so this is using my blending scissors from Oka Secure Scissors. So these are 40 teeth. So just really just want to give a nice little blend just for the color.
Gemma says a clipper that could do all the fade and not buy extra.
Not buy extra. Yeah, definitely. So kind of like, so maybe different type of blades that come with the clipper, maybe. Like different type of blades, that would be nice.
Like interchangeable blades.
Yeah.
Carlos says you'd be the only one in the industry. Carlos says you'd be the only one in the industry.
Who? That makes...
I think that does the left.
Oh, okay.
Tico is saying, we hear you. All good ideas.
All right. So Tico, a couple things that I'm requesting. One, definitely having a fade brush. It'll be a beautiful monster fade brush. And also the clipper grips. So they're like the rubber bands that go around the clippers just to get that extra grip. I mean, these ones are actually, let me just show you. They actually have a design right here for better grip. Me personally, I'm just a bit old school. I used to put actual rubber bands around my clippers. I know it's a bit ghetto, but that's what I used to do. But definitely if you could come up with those, I'll be absolutely chuffed. So I'll be so excited. So now I'm just gonna really look at the way, it's just a little bit right here that I want to get rid of. And then I'm going to go back over. And then maybe see how I might put a little cream. Yeah, here we go, just a little bit right here. Here we go. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I will be going back over on the whiteboard there in a moment, just to kind of go back over and just to recap everything. So, but thank you very much. So, do you guys want to see more live videos? Let us know in the comment section.
Tico says rubber bands will come. Also for the trimmer, question mark.
Oh.
You want this for the trimmers too?
Oh, of course. I want it for everything. What do you guys think? How about a blow dryer? What do you think about a blow dryer?
Yes, a monster blow dryer.
A monster blow dryer. Monster blow dryer is beautiful. Now, what you can also do, everyone, so a lot of times, if you feel that you want to kind of soften, you don't have your texturizing scissors or your blending scissors with you, what you can do is, you can actually do, if you put a number 1 attachment comb onto your clipper, which is about 3mm, then you can do some clipper over comb technique, and that will help soften like blending scissors or thinning scissors. So it's a great little technique. One, if you're a beginner, you want to practice your clipper over comb, it's a great cutting technique. And through around the sides. This helps give a bit more of a softer result too. Alright, what do you guys think, huh? Is he looking like a sexy beast? Now you can also use the point of your clipper blade as like point cutting. So I'm going to just do that a little bit into the fade. And then we're going to be finishing up. I'm just going to put a little styling product on the top. And yeah, so I'm just trying.
He looks good.
Yeah, he looks good. He looks handsome. He looks like a sexy beast. So there we go.
Good hair to play there.
Huh?
He's got really good hair to play.
Yeah, so I think he actually has to. I have to convince him to be my model for my tutorial videos that we'll use. So.
I'm sure he'll
I think he'd be up for it, especially if there's payment involved for that one.
That'd be lovely.
That'd be lovely. He's a student, so. Okay, so what I'm now going to do is just going to get the loose hairs off them. Then we'll put some styling product and then we'll recap.
Oh, Eddie says great work, guys. Nick says absolute perfection.
I mean, honestly, like, to be honest with you, I could probably go on another, I mean, because I love haircutting so much, what I probably would do is I probably would actually just want to perfect this. It's just like when you're always searching for that perfect fade, or that if you're a hairdresser, a perfect one like Bob. So I mean, for me, it's all about the color, moving it around, and I just want to perfect it. You know, I want him to pull tonight. You know, that's I want him to get lucky. You know, but cool. All right, so I'm just gonna get some product just to. I'm going to bring back some curl for him. Just using like a little bit of like a leave-in conditioner just to bring out his curl. Just want to bring. There we go.
Carlos Diaz says, I'm jealous of your student. Well, he's not your student.
Well, he's not my student, Carlos. He's my model. Yeah.
The student getting his hair cut by a master.
Oh, thank you very much, there.
And Helen and Gemma say thank you.
Thank you, guys. We will be continuing providing education with monster clippers and also Oka Secure Scissors and Mood Hair Color. So we're going to be providing a lot of education, especially on this platform here on the Sid Sultan Academy Facebook page. So we got so much stuff happening. So definitely keep watching, keep on commenting, because we need your help. So we need, I guess, the algorithms or whatever. So we need to really, there we go. I'm just going to put a touch more leave-in conditioner. There we go. All right then. So his hair has been more moist. You can see his hair is a bit more healthy. I'm just going to rub it into his scalp a little bit as well. He had a tiny bit of a dry scalp I want to work on. So just trying to reduce that here. Okay, everyone, so if we just take a look here. So everyone, I started off the haircut on the top, working straight down the middle, then going across. If you see, I was over-directing the hair backwards. If you can see, by over-directing it, I kept it longer in the front, and then I kept it a bit square in the back, and I pulled it up. So creating a corner here, just to compensate the flatness of his head. Then I used, this is optional, to say sometimes it's good if you're starting off, you want a little bit of a warm-up. You can do clipper over comb first, or you can use your 1.5 guard. Then I used my 0. Then you have an option either doing a 1 or a 0.5, then open lever. If you see, I also put the trimmer here and also working with the foils. Okay. So, once again, so a couple things before we conclude. So I used, you see here, so I used monster clippers. So in order to maintain my equipment, so I need to use the air blow spray, yeah? So this will help, and so this will help disinfect. You can wipe them off first, then this is the oil. So then here you do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you run them. Just keep them running for about maybe 20, 30 seconds. Take off any excessive oil, and they are good to go. All right, so thank you very much for everyone joining us tonight. So yeah, so he's got very moist hair. It looks great, it looks well conditioned, and so forth. So a big thank you to all of you for watching. And a big thank you to Jenny V for being my lovely camera lady. And thank you, of course, to Nikos for being my lovely model for tonight's lesson. So are there any last minute questions there, Jen?
No questions, just a lot of hearts popping up. I think that's it.